frequent question is pensions. And how do we pay zakat? How do we pay zakat on pensions? And within that, the different types of pensions. So one is your normal salaried pension that you get if you're in the private sector. The other is if you work for example, the NHS, or where the government pays your pension.
Okay, good question, brothers and sisters. There are different scenarios for pensions, but let me just mention now two scenarios. One pension that you cannot exercise except after retirement. You will get it only after retirement. And another pension, hypothetically, we here maybe there are some people from Europe, maybe they have this system, that you can ask for it any time and it will be given to you as a lump sum. Okay? Now, the pension, which is in fact most of the cases, that you are only going to receive when you are retired completely, yeah, then that there is no zakah on it now. Okay? Now, if you receive it, we need to look. Do you receive it as a lump sum or do you receive it as installments? Most of it is received or is given to the pensioner as what? As installments. So you treat it as your salary. Whatever we explained about salary is applied or is applicable on that pension. Now, if you received it as a lump sum, then maybe we can say, put yourself on the safe side, and once you receive it as a lump sum, give zakah immediately one time. Yeah, 2.5% of the lump sum you receive upon your retirement, because there might be an element that it was seen as a debt. Yeah, and then you received that debt. Now, the first scenario, we said that, was it the first or second? That if you can exercise, you have access to that, the lump sum of that pension at any time. Yeah, let us hypothetically say this, that you can go to your employer or the pension scheme and you say to them, listen, give me my money. They give it to you. Yes? Then this should be treated as what? As a money that you are saving. And you have access to it whenever you want. So therefore, you should give 2.5%, okay, on that every year, because it is as if it is a money that is saved in a safe for you. Okay.
So access becomes key to it in terms of calculating it.
Yes.
So does it make a difference whether it's the NHS pension or a private pension? With the private pension, they invest it. With the NHS pension, the government just underwrites it.
Okay. Now, this is, I said in the beginning, I will just mention two scenarios. Yeah. Now you are introducing another scenario, which is what? The pension that is what? Invested. Yeah. Okay. Now, that is, maybe I need one whole day to explain that. In a nutshell, okay, in a nutshell, if you have access to it, if you have access to it whenever you want, then we say to be on the safe side, give zakah 2.5%. If you don't have access to it, then treat it as what we just said, okay, about the money that you have no access to it, which means that you have no, you give zakah when you have access to it. Why did I say? So we ended up with the same answer, but it is not as simple as this, because the pension that you invest, or that is invested on your behalf, it is going to a kind of investment. We need to look at that type of investment. That type, is it zakatable or is not zakatable? Yeah. So if you have access to it, we need to check that pension was put in commercial commodities that are saleable, or it was put in fixed assets. Yeah, fixed assets, if it was put in fixed assets, then it is not zakatable. But if it was put in saleable commodities, then it is zakatable. Bit complicated, brothers, sisters, to be honest with you. I advise you that if you have access to it, yeah, imagine, hypothetically, then, okay, give zakah. If you don't have access to it except after retirement, then if you receive it as a lump sum, then give zakah on it. Some people say, well, I want to be on the safe side either way. I want to check how much my pension is on a yearly basis, and I want to give 2.5%. This is perfect, because if it is not zakah, then Allah will accept it as sadaqah from you. Yeah, even you might get more reward because you want to be on the safe side.